Hi and welcome in the new video. So in this video, we will cover the very important topic that is the global change in Primavera P6. Global change in Primavera P6 is a powerful feature that allows a user to customize large-scale updates to project data based on predefined condition, saving time and ensuring consistency. Enables batch modification to activities, resources, or custom field using the logical expression, such as adjusting duration, recalculation cost, or updating status. With its ability to define criteria, specify updates, preview results, and apply changes, so global change is highly efficient for managing the complex schedule or large projects. Global change supports advanced customization, enhanced accuracy, and streamline repetitive tasks. However, users should always preview changes and backup data to avoid the unintended impacts, making it a valuable tool for effective project management. So let's start. We have a path tools, then you can see we have a global change. So one more thing, let me share with you that is again very important. Global change in Primavera P6 should ideally be applied to a copy of project because unlike other actions, there is a no built-on undo option once the changes are applied. This precaution ensure that you can restore the original product data if the changes are not expected or causes the unintended issues. By working with the copy, you can safely preview and verify the updates without risking the integrity of the original project. So once satisfied with the changes, you can then finalize them in the main project. So this practice provide a extra layer of security and minimize the risk of data loss or error during the project process. So first we will go to the enterprise. You can see enterprise, then projects, and now let's suppose we want to make a copy of this project. So we can right click and we can also click on or create reflection. Okay, so or we can right click, then we can copy and we can paste here as well. So we can create copy like this. You can see cp1 is the actually copy of this cp. Okay, so right click and then open project. Okay, so now we will move to the path. We have tools, then global change. Okay, so now you can see we have default global change, so you can use them. You can modify the given parameters under your global change as per your requirement. You can see. So actually, we are because we are in a learning phase, so that's why we are going to learn how to create, how to set new parameters as per your requirements. So for that purpose, we will click on new option, and a new window will pop up. So let's start from the select subject area. If we click on drop down, so you can see we have three options here: activities, activity resource assignments, and project expenses. So okay, so when we will need to do any type of changes in duration, so that time we will use the activities option. Okay, second option, activity resource assignment. So whenever we will need to do the modification or changes on the resources or cost. So in that case, we will use the second option. Third option, we have product expenses. So to increase or decrease the total expenses on our product, we will use this option. Okay, so we will now first let's take these some examples for how we can use global change to apply the changes in the duration. So first let's choose the activities. Here we have global change name. We will enter here. Let's suppose we are going to increase today's duration of all activities. Increase to days duration of all activities. So actually we cannot write here the complete sentence because we have here the limit, so that's why I cannot write here the uh, yes. So okay, so next please, you can see we have three portions of this window, three parts of this window. First we have a if, second we have then, and third we have else. Okay, so in under if option we will mark the area, okay, where we want the changes, okay, in which area we want the changes. Okay, the second, then in a then option we will take action, okay, what type of action we have to take. Okay, so let's start where again I'm going to read this to make it clear that under global change name we have mentioned here that we are going to increase today's duration of all activities using global change option. So first we will set the parameter under if option. Okay, so let's suppose, okay, so we have to target to the original duration. You can see we have to choose the original duration. From is value, we will choose is greater than. Okay, under value, we will put here a zero. Why I choose this zero? Because I choose here is greater than zero. So we have choose the minimum value zero. Above zero, let's suppose it's going to start from the 1 2 3 4 5, so we will see the effect, okay, for the unlimited number. So next we will click in then area and then click on add option. Okay, so again under parameter we will choose original duration. Under parameter oblique value we will choose again original duration, and then from the operator we will choose plus sign. Under parameter and value choose the custom, and let's suppose we want to increase 2 days, so we will enter here 2 days. Okay, so now click on OK. So you can see our parameter has been created. Next, after creation of a parameter, after creation of a global change, the second we will uh, check uh, to click on apply changes option. So now you can see on the left side we have a project id, project wbs code, then we have activity id. Okay, so next we have a field, and then you can see here we have a origin old value, then we have a new value column. So 7, let's suppose a1010 having old value 7 days, so new value will be after adding 2 days there will be 9 days. 15 17, 5 will become 7, 10 will become 12, 8 will become 10, 10 will become 12, 1 will become 3. So you can say we have applied 2 days duration on all the project on all activities. So we can see the old value and as well as the new value. So in the right side bottom we can see there we have three options. So if we want to apply this global change on our product, so what we will do, we will click on comment changes. Okay, if we want to cancel, so simple click on cancel. If you want to save to file, you can see we have a save to file option. And if you don't want to use the save to file option, so you can also, we will also have the option after commit changes. Okay, let me show you. I just click on commit changes to apply these changes on our product. Okay, would you like to save the log file? Yes. Now let me save the first log file on desktop. Now click on close this window, and whenever we will do any type of changes, so after changes we have to run the schedule. Okay, so changes means those changes which will be directly or indirectly effect on the total number of days. So we will run the schedule. We can also run the schedule from tools, then schedule, or we can click on this option button, or we can also press F9, click on schedule. Now you can see total number of days has been increased by the number 202, and you can see there was 7 days. Now we have 9. There was 15. Now we have 17. There was 5 days. So now we have 7 days. So you can see we have applied 2 days duration on all these activities. So like this we can change the duration using the global change option. Okay, so let's suppose you want to change the duration only for the one or two activities. So you can directly put in this option. Okay, you can directly change in this activities, activities list. You can choose the required activity, and then you can increase or decrease the duration, and then you can run the schedule. Okay, so the changes has been made in Primavera Basic. So okay, so next let's take one more example. We will go to the tools and global change. Okay, so now again click on new. Okay, so okay, so now we are going to create a condition. Let's suppose we want to increase the duration of those activities which having duration 10 to 30 days, and there should be increased 2 days, and less than 10 and greater than 30 there should be increase, means 1 day. Okay, so I cannot write in a full sentence here, so that's why I'm just going to write in a short. Okay, ins increase 2d. 2d means days of those activities which having 10 to 30 days duration, and ins increase means increase 1d of else activities. Okay, so now in a global change we are going to apply a condition. Okay, so let's start. We will choose here original duration. Is value is within range of, now we are going to choose is within range of, and the high value we will enter here 10, and in a in a value, simple value we will enter 10, in a high value we will enter here 30. So those activities which having duration 10 to 30 days. Okay, so how many days there should be increased? There should be increased 2 days. 2 days. Okay, so in now we will click in the then area option. Now click on it and choose original duration. Again, original duration. From operators, choose plus symbol and choose the custom, and enter here 2 days. So we will enter here 2, so system will automatically you can see show the label, showing the label with the D. Okay, so next we will click in else option, then click on add. Now choose the original duration plus custom, and we will enter here 1. So I'm going to repeat this topic, please. We are going to increase 2 days duration of those activities which having duration 10 to 30, and We are going to increase 1 day duration of those activities which are having less than 10 and greater than 30 duration. Now click on OK, click on apply, and you can see error occurred. Okay, so click on OK and let's see where we have error. Now you can see on the first we have the original duration. Original duration means what? Zero. Zero is that we have the milestone, so we don't want to change anything in the milestone. So you can see error, cannot modify project work start. The original duration, yes, we don't need to take any action again for the start milestone. Zero should be zero, zero should be zero, so we don't need to increase. Okay, next you can see we have a 1010. So the old value you can see we have a 9 and new value we have a 10. Okay, next we have a 1020, that activity having old value 17 and new value 19. So you can see actually 17 is fall between the range. You can see 10 to 30. So we just take the action that there should be an increase 2 days duration of those activities which having duration 10 to 30, and increase 1 day duration of those activities of which are less than 10 and greater than 30. So you can see 9 is the less than 10, and there is only increase 1 day. Okay, so second, 17 is falling between the condition 10 to 30, so there increase 2 days. 7 is also less than 1, so we have increase 1 day. Okay, so 12 will be 14 because 12 is also falling between the condition 10 to 30. Next we have a 10. 10 is also falling is within the range. You can see 10 to 30, so there should be increase 2 days. So we have 2 days here, increase 2 days here. So 3 you can see is less than 10, and we have a system has added 1 day. So next we have 52. 52 is also greater than 30. Greater than 30 means there should be increase 1 day. And 20 is also in the condition. You can see 20, and we can see there are increased 2 days. Okay, for 20. So like this we can also apply the condition on our projects. Okay. Okay, so next let's apply on our product, and let's see the changes. Click on comment changes. We don't want to save this log file because we have already saved the first file. Okay, so click on close and run the schedule, and you will see the difference. Okay, now we have 2 to 6. Okay, so there was 9, now we have 10 days. There was 17, but now we have 19 days here. Okay, so let me show you the first file, the saved file for global change. You can see here we have here this first file saved here. Like this you can save the global change file to for your approval purpose, for record purpose, for email purpose. Okay, so you can see we can save that global change file into documents. Okay, again move to the p6. Okay, so let's again go to the tools, then global change. Okay, so okay, let's take one more example. Let's suppose we want to increase 2 days duration of those activities of let's suppose construction work block. If we want to increase 2 days duration of a construction work block, increase 2 days duration of BLA. So now under parameter, if we will choose WBS, and here we will choose the equal, and here we will choose the WBS level. Okay, so again click on in the then area. Now click on add button, and original duration equal, equal to original duration parameters a plus, and then enter here too. Now click on OK, and let's see the changes. Error, okay, fine. So you can see we have again error because every time will show system when we don't need to change the zero, so system shows the error. Okay, so you can see here we have a construction work block A, only activities 14 will become 16, 12 will become 14. You can see 14 will become 6, so we have increased today's duration of all activities which we have under construction work block A. So like this we can target, we can uh, target to the specific portion, specific area of the schedule, so to make the changes using global change. Okay, to apply we will simple click on comment changes. So I'm not going to comment changes on the project, so I just we our parameters. Okay, so now I'm going to cancel these changes. Okay, so okay, so let's take one more example for duration. Now how to decrease the duration. Let me create a global change name here. Okay, okay, decrease 1 day of all activities. So let's apply this global change. First we will make the parameter original duration is greater than, then we will enter here 0, then click in then area. Oh sorry, I think I just entered here own, it was not a 0, so I will put it again here 0. Then click in then area, click on add option, choose original duration, choose the minus symbol. You can see we have a minus custom, then enter here 1. Click on OK, apply change. Now you can see the duration of all activities will be decreased by 1 day. 10 will become 9, 19, 18, 8, 7, 14, 13, 12, 11, 14, 13, 4, 3, 14, 13, 14, 30. So you can see. So we have decreased 1 day duration for all the activities. Okay. Now let's comment changes. To if you want to apply this parameter on a project, so we will click on comment changes. Click on comment changes. Okay, so would you like to save this log file? No, we don't need to save this log file in a log file, the log file in a document. So simple click on cancel, and click on schedule, so we can see the duration of all activities uh, will be you can see applied 1 day decreased duration for all these activities. So like this we can make the changes in a duration using global change. Okay, so again go to the tools, click on global change, and now uh, click on new, and now let's choose the second subject area, that is the activity resource assignment. Okay, so under global change name, let me write here, let's suppose we want to we have resources, so let's suppose budgeted cost increased by 10%. By the way, this is very simple example. Okay, this is not appropriate way to increase or decrease the budget. So this is this example how we can use this global change option to increase or decrease the budget cost in a basic schedule. So now we will choose budget cost under the parameter option. From is value we will choose is greater than, and in is in value, we will put here 0. So okay, so next, click in then area, click on add option. Now, what type of action we need to take against the selected uh, area? So again, we will choose budgeted cost. Then budgeted cost, you can see we will choose multiply symbol, and under parameter choose custom, and we will write here 1.10. When we have to increase, so we will increase on 100%. When we will decrease, so we will decrease from 100%. Okay, so from now you can see 1.10. 0.10 is the 10%. Okay, so click on OK. Okay, so now click on apply change, and let's see the changes. Yes, you can see this is the test. Okay, fine. 4200, and let me cross verify, please. 4200 multiplied by 10% divided 100. Yes, 420, and plus again add the same value, 4200. So 46 and 20. Yes, it is accurate. Okay, so like this we can change, we can change the total budget cost using global change. And now click on command changes to apply the changes on our product, so we don't need to save this log file. Click on cancel, and okay, so you can see its cost definitely will be increased. Okay, okay, next please, one more. Okay, so one thing more, please let me share. Why I mean, you must have noticed that I didn't run the schedule now after applying the budget total cost changes. So I just told you before that whenever we will make any changes in the duration, that time we will have to run the schedule. Okay, so at the time of modification or changes in total budget cost or in resources, we don't need to run the schedule. Okay, again to go to the tools, then global change, and now click on new again, and choose again the activity use resource, activity resource assignment. Okay, so uh, let's uh, let's make us global change for the specific resource. Let's suppose budget cost increased by 10% of uh, sorry, steel. So now you can see we can target to the specific resource in a global change to make the changes. So now we will go to the parameter, and we will press R, and we have to choose resource ID name. Click on, click under the is value, then choose equals high value. We are going to choose that specific resource, that is the steel. Okay, so now click in the second option, click on add, click here, and then choose, press here budgeted cost. Under operator we will choose the multiply by sign, custom, and we will put here 1.10. So click on OK. Now apply changes to see the changes. Yes, still we have applied on these three activities. Activity ID is 1060, 1090, or 110. So here we have old value, and here we have a new value. with the increment value by 10%. If you want to apply, so simply you will click on comment changes and click on close. So changes will be automatically applied. Okay, so next one more example for the global change. Click on new and click on the second option again, activity resource assignment, and let's learn how to replace the resources. Replace uh, masons with helpers. So this is the simple example. Okay, so we are going to replace the masons with helpers. So let's suppose on project on those activities where we have assigned the mason, we want to replace with the helper. So let's start. Press R, then choose resource ID name equals, and now choose the masons. You can see and click in then area, click on add option, go to the resource ID name, and then choose the required resource to with the replacement. You can see helper. So now click on OK and apply. So you will see here the difference. Now you can see old value means mason, so helper. If we will click on comment changes, so masons will be replaced with the helper. Okay, so we have applied these masons on these activities. You can see activity IDs are here, and after comment changes we will be able to see here over there the masons. Okay, so like this we can replace the resources as well. Okay, simple click on cancel changes. Next, create one more parameter, and that parameter is to decrease, let's suppose, decrease the budget cost by 15%. By the way, this is the example. How to decrease the total budget cost? Your product budget cost is greater than and under value, we will enter here 0. Then click on then area, click on add, click on drop down, and choose budget cost equal to budget cost multiply custom, then enter here 0.85. When we have to decrease, so we will decrease from 100. Okay, click on OK, click on apply to see the changes. Now you can see we have 4620 old value, the new value is 3927. So you can see the new value with the after deduction of 15% from the old value. Okay, now click on cancel, click on yes, and now for our expenses again click on new, and now we will choose the project expenses under the select subject area option, and let's suppose entertainment expenses has been increased for by the 100,000 expenses. Next, let's take an example for overhead expenses. So from this select subject area, we will choose project expenses, and under the global change name, let's write here. Let's suppose entertainment Mint expenses increased by 1000. So we have just an example here. Okay, so uh, from parameter we will choose the enterprise expense category equals. From value, scroll down and choose the entertainment expense. Now click in then area. Now click on add. Click on drop down, then choose budgeted cost, then choose the plus symbol and custom and enter here 1000. So now click on OK, click on apply, and now you can see here the if we can see here the changes under for the food expenses on 1020 then 1050. So old value 2000, new value will be 3000. Old value 2000, new value is we have here 3000. So if we want to apply on our project, so simply we will click on comment changes. We don't need to save this log file. Simply click on close. So like this we can create the parameters under global change options. Okay, so as per your requirements, then we can apply one by one on our project. So you can see the changes. So you can see the changes in a system after the applies. Click on comment changes. We will be able to see the immediate changes in the whole product. So that's why we will uh, to be on the safe side, we will always apply the global change to the copy of the product. Okay, so I hope everything is clear related to the global change, how to define the parameters and how to apply, then how to apply on the whole product. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next video.